Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. A new goal set by the VA. Let's see if they're going to be able to deliver. Wanted to jump into this. Before we do, though, I want to throw on a very special thank you to Sam West, 1969. Sam West, thank you so much for that generous super chat, super comment thing. I really do truly appreciate your support very much. Sam West, 1969. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, so the new goal by the VA is 2.5 million claims to be processed. Now, what does this mean and what does this look like? Essentially, the VA is looking to try to chip away at the claims backlog by implementing some, we'll call it strategic technology in order to hopefully speed up that process. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to try to really figure out what sort of additional evidence is needed to push the claims forward. And if nothing's really needed, they're going to be able to fast track that. So it all goes to say, which is something that I'm always preaching, is develop your claim, submit everything you can to the VA in order to make it as easy for them to rule in your favor as possible. Don't cut corners. Don't rely on the VA to do, their part as far as their duty to assist. If you can do it, do it. Utilize the time with the intent to file to get your claim together appropriately so the VA can actually rule in your favor. Now, look, if your doctor works with you to get you any necessary information you need in addition to the diagnosis, such as your Nexus letter, your DBQs, that type of stuff, then great. If they don't, utilize AME, American Medical Experts. This is what they do. They understand the VA legalese that's needed in order to get your claim successfully processed. Utilize them. Why not? And they are a set of board-certified doctors. You'll get legit quality work from them with regard to anything that you need for evidence with the VA. They'll even do diagnosis for you. They'll do Nexus for your service-connected conditions or Nexus for secondary conditions, connecting it to your primary. So you reach out to them. They have a free consultation, all that good stuff. All right, so the VA is chipping away at the claims backlog, hoping to process 2.5 million filings this year. Now, hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Every thumbs up and every minute watched really does help the channel expand its reach, and I really do appreciate all the support. Many hands make light work. Can't do it by ourselves. Nobody can. It takes all of us to have some sort of a movement here, so I really do appreciate you. All right, the Veterans Benefits Administration, the arm of the Department of Veterans Affairs that adjudicates disability compensation claims. They say it so correctly, it's annoying almost. Basically, the VA is a three-headed monster. You have the Cemeteries Administration, you have the Healthcare Administration, you have the Benefits Administration. The Benefits Administration is where you file for your disability compensation. All right. They have processed more than 1 million filings this year and is on track to complete 2.5 million total by year's end, which is roughly 500,000 more than it processed in 2024, according to officials. The department announced in late February it had reached the 1 million claims mark 2 weeks earlier than in 2024, despite receiving a 16% increase in applications last year. During a White House Veterans Affairs subcommittee hearing Wednesday, VA officials said the claims processors are running 8.5% ahead of this time last year, largely because the department has improved training for adjudicators and is implementing new programs that facilitate the process. According to Kenneth Smith, the VA's Assistant Deputy Undersecretary for Field Operations, a new scheduling assistant program uses technology to determine whether an exam or additional medical opinion is necessary. This is the C&P exam. If you supply everything for the VA to decide two things, okay, it's not one, it's two. You have to supply everything for the VA to make two decisions for you. One, is the condition that you filed for service connectable, right? Did it manifest during your time in service? Is it a result of your time in service, and how does that look, right? You might need a nexus letter to help you with that. The second piece that the VA needs to be able to decide on is the severity of your situation, your condition, as it relates to the rating schedule. It's very important, that last part. It has to relate to the rating schedule, because the VA is trying to look at all the information you provided and be able to assign you a rating. If it's just arbitrary information out there, oh, it's really horrible, I don't feel well, it's hard to do things, my life is forever changed, the severity sucks, all of that, but none of that language is in the rating schedule for that specific condition, then they don't know where to rate you. Are you a 30? Are you a 50? Are you a 10? Where do you fall? If you don't have it, they're going to have to put an exam out there. So do your due diligence, get your information together. A nexus letter helps you to establish the nexus. A DBQ helps you to establish the rating. All right, moving on. So what it's saying here is that this technology will help them to determine whether a C&P exam or additional medical opinion is necessary, which helps avoid unnecessary delays and improvements to the VA benefits management system, which is VBMS. VBMS is the system that accredited representatives also have access to. So when you ask, why have an accredited rep help you? At the end of the day, at the lowest level, it's because you want them to peek into the system for you. They have remote access authority to get into the VBMS system, right? I guess I'm kind of double tapping on system, the Veterans Benefits Management System. That is the database that organizes and holds claims. Will go into effect in 2026 and further reduce errors. While significant progress has been made, we recognize the need for continuous improvement in adapting to evolve to meet the needs of those we serve, Smith said. As of April 4th, the VBA had 923,355 pending claims, my goodness, with roughly 1/4 of those considered backlogged or older than 125 days. Even as the VA receives roughly 10,000 new claims a day, it is completing an average of 11,000 a day, decreasing the inventory and providing time to work on the backlog. According to Smith, since the end of February, the VA has reduced the number of 125-day-old or older claims by nearly 20,000 according to VA data. Lawmakers on the House Veterans Affairs Disability Assistance and Memorial Affairs Subcommittee called the hearing to find out what the VA is doing to accelerate its claims process and manage the companies that conduct disability claims exams. That would be your contracted claims examiners for your C&P. Subcommittee Chairman Representative Morgan Luttrell said he has seen cases in which claims processors make the same mistakes over and over, resulting in deferrals and months or years long delay. He also noted that a report last year by the VA Office of Inspector General found the department spent $1.4 million in unnecessary claims exams from April through September. So that's not even a year, right? So April through September, 1.4 million in unnecessary spending on exams. Why? Because the VA had all the information they need to rule, make a correct ruling, a final adjudication appropriately without that. The VA is such a wonderful working machine. I say that wholeheartedly. It has its problems, it does, and we should forever be changing in order to keep up with the wants and needs of our veterans. Because as we're moving into younger generations, our generation of warfighters are coming into the VA. And there's a lot of us, Luttrell said. Smith said a significant change that will help is a planned upgrade to the VA's national work queue, which I'm not sure, out claim to adjudicators. Basically, it sends out the claims to the different adjudicators, right? So it's very, very important part of the process. According to Smith, The VA is using data analytics and predictive modeling to prioritize claims and will distribute them to employees based on complexity, urgency, and employee experience and skill level beginning in 2026. That's an important kind of note. Not all claims are the same. Some are more complex. Not only are some disability claims more complex, you also have claims for pension, which is income-based and means-tested, and there's a lot of information in there that has to be gone through. Then you have DIC claims, dependency indemnity compensation claims. So there's a lot of different claims out there, and it would be nice to have, the experts in each one of those types of silos be able to get those things funneled to them. All right, moving on. Changes to the work queue also will allow employees to request additional work if they have completed what they've already been assigned. A functionality that Jim Swartz, who represents VA workers for the American Federation of Government Employees, said is badly needed. One of the most instant complaints from claims processors is they don't have enough work to meet the performance metrics, and most waste time asking for more work, Swartz said. The planned upgrades to claims processing comes as VBA employees face possible layoffs this summer. VA officials have said they want the department to return to 2019 staffing levels of 399,957 employees, roughly 80,000 fewer than it has right now. Representative Morgan McGarvey, the ranking Democrat on the subcommittee, pledged to work with the fellow subcommittee members to support the VA's efforts for the veterans, but will also help its employees do and keep their jobs. It means equipping and empowering the employees who serve the veterans. We need them to be able to do their best work without unnecessary limits or undermining their importance to the system, McGarvey said. And that concludes it. I think the big piece here is there are some internal changes. We've talked about in the past the potential elimination of C&P exams, and this is basically another version of that same topic. And if you, the veteran, submit a claim that fully hits all of the necessary requirements, not only will your claim move faster, but you won't have to do a C&P exam is the idea, thus saving taxpayer dollars and speeding up the process for you and speeding up the process for the VA so they can continue to whittle down the backlog. With that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you so very much. Have a great one, and remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.